clicking on it now.
And we are live, folks, to discuss this, the B11 audio adventure Mirror.
I'm still alive.
By that guy.
What guy?
I don't know. Peter and Elides, maybe.
Oh, Angelides.
And I'll say on the back what it says. Aurak has tracked Space Major Cade, the man who killed Jenna's father, to the planet Veer. Jenna wants her revenge, but that must wait. Blake needs her to pilot the Liberator to Staladar 4, where he has a small window of opportunity to solve the mystery of a new Federation device.
Yay, Michelle joined us. Hi, Michelle.
Ooh, new person.
Hi.
It's a daring plan.
Ben is currently reading the synopsis of the Blake 7 radio episode we listened to.
Yes.
Earlier.
And at the moment we're recording, so this will be on YouTube. So just to like,
don't scare her off.
You've got to be like a hatchet job revenge later on. Because how dare you do that to me?
It took me long enough to talk her into coming in here. Don't scare her off now.
Okay, we're not doing anything naughty. It's a daring plan, and we could be getting at the end for the Liberator crew, but probably not. So, Jeff, what did you think of the episode?
It was so fantastic, I instantly forgot it. No, I mean, it was all right. Some stuff happened, you know, things. I like it when Jenna gets aggressive. That was good. Like, they could have written her so much cooler. Like, you know,
yeah.
She's too much of the time just generic female character instead of, like, really, you know, doing some stuff. So she finally, you know, she had, like, something to do, you know, so.
Yeah, and there's all, like, little extras on the CDs, but I can't play them because of spoilers, where they talk about things like that.
She sounded actually kind of bloodthirsty at one point. It was pretty hot.
Well, yeah, I mean, the guy killed her father, and she liked her father.
Yeah, so yeah, all you got to do is fire her up, and then she's a little more interesting. Because she in the The Keeper, you know, she was like pretty cool in that one too, because she got to do some acting, you know, trying to pretend like she was into the king.
Yeah.
So I liked that part too.
Yeah. So you like this one more than the previous episode, Drones?
Yeah, definitely.
Well, it's nice that you like.
Some of that may have just been I was more awake. Because I'm like alternating between, you know, asleep, awake, asleep, you know. Because Drones, I was asleep, you know, a lot of the time, and the next one after that one, I was asleep too. So, you know. Enjoy listening to something when you're asleep? Not impossible, but harder. That's my theory anyway. I may be wrong.
Yeah, there's quite a bit of technical stuff with Federac that it's I think they destroyed it. I can't remember.
Say so.
I'm not sure because I remember saying they were blowing up the station at the place. I can't remember.
Might have destroyed the whole something. There was some big. Rachel. Star, Rainbow, Smiley.
Hi.
Hey.
You smiley star, you.
Rachel, did you listen to the one he's talking about, the I forget the names of them because
Mirror.
Mirror. Or did you just hear the most recent one?
Just the one we did today earlier.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
well,
I think that was.
We actually did them both. She wasn't in the.
I think she heard. Yeah, I think she heard Cold Fury, but not this one, Mirror. And I thought I'd.
Cold Fury sounds like better a title, but you know, the actual episode did not live up to the coolness of the title. Of course, I don't know because I was asleep for half of it. So
Oh, okay.
that's
Okay.
a nice cat in the hat striped cup there, Ben. I like that.
Yeah. But of course, it's the not as good as Trotter's Independent Traders.
Yeah. So the ladies didn't even hear this episode, Ben. So I guess they probably aren't going to have anything to say about it. So if you want to
Yeah.
chime in with something, go ahead.
Yeah. Did you find the plot easy enough to follow?
Jeez, man, you're going to ask me the "Are you a moron?" question in front of the women. I see how it is. No, I didn't follow it. I never follow it. It doesn't make any sense. But that's okay. I can still enjoy it. Because,
But
like, Jenna was all like, I'm going to kill him. And I'm like, yeah. And that's all I needed.
Yeah, but I think like some of the previous stories, like Battleground and Drones, you thought maybe they were convoluted.
Yeah. I'm going to let you in a little secret. I say that when I'm too stupid to follow what's going on.
Okay.
That's the real truth.
Right.
That's not, stupid is not the correct word here. No.
Oh, okay. What is the correct word then?
Uninterested.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, it's not entirely uninterested. Because, like, sometimes I am interested. I just can't figure it out. I mean, they'll be like, it'll start out with something simple like we have to go down to the planet Radon because there's some scorp juice there we have to get in order to refill our spinobulators, and I'll be like, all right, I'm with you so far, and they'll be like, but we can't do that because the layer of Molson Floptagon is 247 to the 9th power, and meanwhile this snark has been attacked by the Rotoho on the blob, and I'm just like, what?
Yeah, so it might be something that's you're not meant to understand anyway because it's just technobabble fluff.
And see that's just the kind of thing for the NTs would do. It's just put stuff in there you're not supposed to understand. That's just the kind of crap that you would do.
ENTPs, not me personally. I am beyond that.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Like INTPs are all angels, and the ENTPs are the bad guys. That's where I forgot.
No.
Ben's a little biased.
Yeah. Right. So now I've got confused as well about what happened in this episode and what happened in the next one. I remembered. Oh wait, what did you think about all the action on the ship with the robots?
It was robot-y.
Stop it.
And she's scolding me now like she's my mother or something.
I can't help it. I'm sorry.
Robots, yeah. Oh, you mean like yeah, when they were like going off on protocols and stuff,
Yeah.
Protocol 9-1 means like appear to disintegrate you, but you really teleports you to some other dimension where you see things.
Maybe.
It actually wasn't, yeah, not another dimension, but like another place in the ship or something. Or, I don't know. Or were they trying to say that they hallucinated all of that? Or just that once they got teleported, then they hallucinated stuff because it was in the air? You don't know either. It's not just me. You can't figure it out. That's like the longest I've seen Ben sit in stunned silence, I think.
He's thinking. That's his thinking face. He's thinking.
Is it? I'm glad I have you here to interpret Ben's look. Because otherwise I would have never known. I just thought he was having a stroke.
No, just give him a second. Give him a second. It'll be good when it gets here.
I can't think with you being amused by my thinking.
I'm sorry. I need to have
Wow.
my sticky note I put riveting on back to hold up to the camera. Because this, makes for some great video.
You see, I've got confused with the next one now. So I'm going to have to be flexible partly for Michelle's benefit because of not starting another hangout. I'll have
Hey,
to.
hey, you hear
I'll
that,
have,
Michelle? He's going to be flexible for you.
yeah. Is to
Check it out.
combine these into a double review because otherwise I'd have to start another hangout and to join it. So it will be more flexible to
It's better
combine
doing
them
it
into this one.
because I don't have anything to say about the other one, so all of my contributions are going to be in this part.
Okay, fair enough. Oh, because you fell asleep during the next one.
Yeah, so I really don't
Oh,
know what happened in that one.
what we could do in the future is you could re-listen to it. Right.
I could also hit myself over the head with something too.
Ooh.
Why was
But
that exciting?
He's into that kind of thing.
Violence sells.
Yeah, but I don't like the gory stuff. That's why I'm like, I'm not into that like Game of Thrones stuff because it's like we're just gonna unnecessarily have a bunch of people eating tongues and stuff, whatever. Rip people's
Ugh.
tongues out or whatever. I don't need to see it. I'm surprised Ben does, but I guess he's got some other interest in it. So
you sort of become desensitized to it, and just like it's like you don't see it as the violence that it is. You see it as something that's
well,
something that's fake.
hopefully you'll continue to be that way with the homicide stuff. So you'll become desensitized to it, so you won't talk about it being too grim for you. Right?
Yeah. But you see, it's harder to do that when it's more like real life, and it reminds you of the grimness
Yeah,
of real
I
life.
see what you mean. A couple of those Law and Order episodes were pretty intense.
Uh,
Yeah, well, this is like just a week ago after watching some homicide episodes. I was like actually looking into like what it takes to become a police detective. Like thinking, hey, maybe I can become a police detective. And then I see an episode like that Law and Order thing about the abusive family. I'm just like, this is why I can't be a cop. Right there.
Too
right.
much emotion? Is it just too much emotion?
Yeah, I mean that would just rip me to shreds having to be like. I mean it did with me just watching it on television, but me actually having to be the one who goes into that situation and tries to make sense of it. I mean that would just be like devastating.
Right. Rachel, what did you think of this second one? The one that you saw?
You mean one that I heard?
Yeah. Sorry, the one you heard, Cold Fury. Yes.
You saw it in your mind.
I don't know. It was good, I guess.
Ringing endorsement.
Yes. Right.
I
Well,
mean, the acting was good. I I was having a hard time focusing on it.
yeah. You've got your you have an inside joke, folks. Right.
What was the inside
Right.
joke?
Well,
I missed it too.
Rachel's children. I called them the Young Canadians.
Oh
Oh,
yeah. Yep.
yeah, she stuffed him in a bag.
Mhm.
They wouldn't interfere.
Right. So maybe what we'll do then is. Oh yeah. What did you think about the interaction between Aurak and Avon in this episode, Mirror?
Who, me?
I didn't hear a whole lot.
For Jeff. For Jeff.
Okay.
Yeah.
Um, I didn't think. Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't think.
Okay.
But you should know this by
Well,
now.
I don't even know where you're going with that, because the only, like, what you're looking for is some kind of, like, thinking response about the logic involved then. So why you asking?
I'll ask you then. I'll ask you, Morgan. The TI King.
The TI King. Apparently, that's your new name. Yes, Michelle, my son Morgan, that you have heard of but not heard, is the one talking besides me on my thing. So,
Oh, cool. Very cool.
They mixed in, like,
speak up.
basically, some logic with magic, basically. They were like, can do everything, so we're just gonna make some kind of BS logic and then we're gonna be like, Orak, do the thing because you can do everything, and then he does, and then they win. That's basically how that went.
I got confused as to what Orak was trying to do because it was like no, when they were trying to get him to like come be like bring the ship back in orbit or whatever, he had some like other agenda. I don't really know what was going on there.
Yeah, it didn't really make much sense. I mean,
The thing
really,
is,
Orak,
it's this Federac device makes Aurak scared of his own shadow. He makes him think there's this more powerful computer out there.
Was he trying to just escape from that then?
Yeah,
Okay, so it was about him just getting away.
yeah. It's almost, that's why they call it a mirror, because it's like it sort of reflects back an image of this computer that's more powerful than
Oh, is that
him.
what mirror is?
But you see, Aurak is based on Ensor, so he has Ensor's personality and Ensor's ego. Ensor Senior, the creator of Aurak.
You don't get it mixed up with Ensor Jr. He was definitely a very significant character. He was
in Deliverance, your favorite episode, or one of your favorites.
Yeah, I think it actually got knocked into second place by
Countdown with Provine.
Yeah. Should have been called the Provine Show. Should have had his own spinoff.
No spoilers. Right. So basically, when I say there's no spoilers, it means, oh, Ben can't say something really good.
Yep.
Right.
Like I had to restrain myself when you were talking about like whether one of the homicide detectives gets killed off. But then again, you also have to restrain yourself, and both of us have done this by not like looking things up online because it's easy to find out information.
Yeah.
You don't want to spoil yourself. But I don't, so
well,
I haven't.
You know, he already knows the entire plot of Homicide.
Yeah. No, I think he's been good. He's not being naughty as he has and looking things up.
So Morgan, you were there and listened to the episode. What
Even I wouldn't.
episode?
Pinto? What?
Pinto.
You have a Ford Pinto?
Shimpo? Were you asking something?
Yes, Morgan. What did you think of the episode?
Mirror?
Yes.
I heard like the end part of it, and the rest of it was boring. And the end part of it was kind of amusing, I guess. There was some action involved, I guess. The bounty hunter chick was just kind of dumb.
I liked her.
Well, I wanted to find her enjoyable, and she was at first when she just wrecked them, you know, when she was like telling the protocol codes out loud, and then it did whatever it did because I don't really know because it kind of cut out, but some loud yelling was going on, and I'm guessing they were assaulted by something.
She was one of the better female characters they've had, which is you know not entirely a compliment because they haven't had very many good female characters, but you know, when they do, then they're then it's good. So like yeah, she was comparable to like the rebel leader chick from that one episode. Anyway, the one that had the daughter that was a scrub that sold her out. Am I blowing your mind again, Ben?
Yeah. So you don't mean the crazy nutjob Sarah?
No, she was cool. She was actually probably my favorite of the, random chicks. But because she actually like almost pulled off like a murder and a heist or whatever you want to call it, like except for Sherlock Avon had to bring her down.
The only reason she was beaten was that when they were all facing away from her, she didn't just shoot them.
Well, but that would have been kind of messy and maybe expensive. I don't know. Okay. No. I was talking about the episode where the Supreme Commander chick had there was that rebel lady, and then she had a daughter that.
Oh, Kasabi. Yes, in Pressure Point.
Yeah.
again, cool name. Episode was weak.
But the woman herself was right. Like she was actually pretty good. It was just her daughter that was the disappointment.
I thought Pressure Point had a great ending.
I don't remember what the ending was. But...
Well, they go.
Oh, it's all blank. Oh my gosh, blow your mind. Oh my god.
Oh, well, if you mean like Gan getting killed, then yeah, that was good.
Yeah, because he goes into finally break into the Federation Control Center, and it's an empty room, so like a Twilight Zone type ending, and then Gan gets killed.
The room together was like goofy,
Yeah.
cheesy, but after that, I mean, the very end part was decent.
The idea that they would run a high-powered facility, highly defended,
It wasn't highly defended.
empty room. It was highly.
Well, I mean, they had like booby traps, but
Right.
it wasn't like a bunch of guards, right? In fact, they
Well, it was
stressed
like
the fact.
automated stuff. They
Yeah.
turned it off. But anyway, the fact that they're spending money to keep an empty room protected is like.
They thought it was the thing that would get rid of the only rebels. Then I guess it was.
And like I said, it directed as a massive decoy.
I understand the stupid idea behind it, but the fact is that the stupid idea behind it is the only reason you like it. Meanwhile, the actual practicality of it is just dumb.
I mean, it's like why they still have timeshares. Because people still buy them. They got chuck a lot of Michelle on that one then.
Might be a bit of experience.
Check mark on my scorecard. Ow. Don't mind me, I just hit my head. What?
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 Ben,
Yes.
will you tell me about why you have the Powerpuff Girl on your icon? Why is that part of your?
Because somebody distributed, hey, do the Powerpuff thingy version of you, and then I decided to just put it on there as a joke.
I can't remember what her name is. That one. But I think she is the one of the three of them that's the hardest thinker. She's the hardest.
Well, the way I see them, they're sort of genderless. There's nothing there to show whether male or female on those things.
There's one of those like make yourself as a Powerpuff.
Ben, are you familiar with the problem that we're having in America deciding who gets to use what bathroom?
Maybe for another video.
It's relevant in a quasi-identical way, Ben, to the ramifications that were explored in the Blake 7 episodes.
Now you're sounding like you read that book, Liberation.
No, I've never read any books, Ben. I told you that. I don't know how to ever learn to read.
The Percy books. I don't think there's anything else to say about that episode.
There's absolutely nothing else to say.
Was Villa scared in that episode? Because he's usually scared. Was he scared?
In every episode, yeah.
Huh.
Oh, that was the one thing I noticed, that that Blake was actually being harder on Villa than he usually is. Like, normally it's just Avon that's kind of cutting him down, but, like, Blake was actually, like, insulting him a couple of times. I don't know if he was just jumping on the bandwagon or he was actually, like, pissed off at him for some reason. Because, like, Avon, it was like this double insult thing, because Avon was like, oh, Blake, you did something smart for a change. And Blake was like, oh, I only look smart because I'm standing next to Villa. It was like this double whammy, like.
Yeah.
Like, you kick the dog and the dog kicks the smaller dog.
Yeah. I mean, it's like the writer might just have put that in. It's out of cat, but it's funny-ish.
I don't know. I kind of interpret it as maybe Blake's getting tired of him. Like, hey, he's all this crap he says about you. He's kind of right.
They do have those like.
Meanwhile, open this door.
Like those joke endings, like when they joke about Villa being a flea, a philosophical flea.
Yeah, that was bad.
Yeah. I don't think there's anything else to say. We might as well end the recording. The hangout will continue, Michelle, off air. So we won't all disappear. So it's goodbye from me.
Villain. Bye.